Notification.
Hello, welcome to Beyond Sight, a channel geared towards espiritismo, spiritual development, guidance, and yes, inspirations. And I am your host, and my name is Sandra. Welcome, 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 welcome. And Sandra loves to be inspired. So, who inspires me? Oh, my divine. Absolutely. My children. A roach. Yeah, what? A roach? Yeah. The mobs of the world. You know. Hope. How are you? Are you inspired today? Yes. Hope you are safe, healthy, and wearing a smile on your face. Thank you so much for being here and joining Beyond Sight family. Um, Today we have no story, but that's okay because we have plenty to speak about. Today we're going to speak about how to work with your five senses in healing self and others. Okay? Um, so you know the five senses are hearing, seeing, smelling, tasting, and touching. Feely, feely, feely. Right? Yes. And this, we don't have to only take this as a spiritual, but we need to relook at that because we are not only a body, we a body with a spirit, you know, with energy, you know, with a soul. So yeah, and there are many, many, many soul spirits around us, energy around us that we need to be aligned with in order to make this walk on this journey smoother and more enjoyable. Absolutely. You know, for us, for yourself and others. Um, I have spoken about the Etheric Layers. I did a video on it. You could scroll down in my videos and find it and rewatch it. It speaks about the basics, of etheric layers. And the etheric layers are like the aura energy that surrounds our bodies, you know, and how they affect us in a negative or positive way, depending on how you're taking care of your mind, body, and soul, right? Yeah, which needs to be realigned. And some of us, well, everyone goes throughout life working with the etheric layer and probably have no knowledge of it, or don't know how to take care of it or protect it. So I'm going to give you a little bit more basics on these topics and little tidbits of how I have done it or how I am doing it. And again, there's not only one way of doing these things. It's not one truth. It's not my only truth. Okay? Because sometimes your intuition which could be your spirit, your angel, telling you, okay, this is nice, but I want you to do it this way, you know. Um, I always say the wisest here is not beyond sight. The wisest here is your spiritual guide, your angel, your divine source. Okay? So don't fret uh to follow your intuition. And that's my main objective here, for you to hear your divine source speaking to you, or your angel, or etc. Right? Okay. So again, hearing it could be this, you know, the listening to my inspirational stories that put you to think, or think outside that box, or it might give you some peace, you know. Or I enjoyed what Beyonce said today, or you know, the way she spoke, you know, just calmed me down, gave me faith, or you know, another way of looking at things, you know. So that's part of the hearing healing. We all know doing meditation, you know, and meditation could be reading verses out of the Bible, or reading the Bible. It could be muttering, and that's, you know, doing prayers, same source, right? Because when you repeat and you repeat, you're muttering. Um, it's like my guru used to teach us, and Hindus, they hum and make certain sounds with their mouth. They tap on their chest, um, um, and keep on humming. You know, that also builds up the blood circulation and your immune system, and clears the heart. So okay, you could do any of those. I've used the Book of Psalms from 1 all the way to 50, and then for 50, I restarted and went backwards and went back to 1, and that gave me alignment. You know, aligning my chakras and aligning my thoughts, clearing the mind. There's also drumming, flute, you know, music, whatever type of music, you know, well, whatever makes you peaceful. I don't know, you know, some people may not take drum. I like congas, you know, the congos. I like that sound. Some people might not. And I love the flute. Or simple sounds of rain, you know, that will be able to quiet down your mind and take you into that place of of peace. You know, it's not easy to do, but again, with practice, uh, taking a moment out of the day, 5 minutes, get a quiet spot in your home. People that practice this so much, they'd even know how to quiet their mind and the surroundings in a moving train full of people, and on a bus. Uh, you know, they could do it just about anywhere, but it took them practice. Okay, so whatever your music, that you like, uh, sounds of chirping birds. I love all that also. You know, is part of the healing. Uh, and again, listening to the word of our divine, definitely healing for self and another person. Okay, got it. Good. The next would be uh, seeing. Visualizing. You know, some people could use uh, a picture of I don't know, mass colors. Some people use just one flower, a bird, whatever brings you peace. A boat on a river, and they just stare at that for a while. Um, Again, as time goes by, you grow more. Instead of 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you know. I definitely will suggest using uh, the colors and numbers to align your chakras. You know, laying down and putting some, or even sitting is fine. Putting some quiet music, angel music, uh, and just sit there and close your eyes, and then start visualizing. And I usually start from the crown chakra, and I visualize the white light of our divine coming down and just filling my head, shining right on top of my head, and allow that light to go throughout my crown. And some of us call it ori, um, and let that light be filled with our divine healthy balsam. And we we visualize that light going through our body. Okay, so you take one color at a time, and you visualize it going down to your eyes, your forehead, that light filling your ears, and on, your nose, and going down slowly. Take your time and learn. On YouTube, they have very good teachers that teach you how to breathe, okay, while you're doing this process. And bring it down to your throat. And the point is, you're going to allow this light slowly but surely run through your whole body, slowly, and until it reaches your feet, the bottom of your feet. And then you're going to visualize that light shooting down into the ground. Okay? And then you would take the next chakra, which will be the third eye. And I believe is purple, that color. You take that color and you visualize that color coming down from the heavens and filling your crown chakra, and going down to your third eye, and filling your forehead, and on your ears, your nose, your mouth, slowly. and coming down the same process and going down into your feet and going into the ground. I hope I didn't mess up my outline. And you're going to do this with each and every chakra. It's colors. Okay? You should have 7 colors. And then when you get to the last color, you give yourself a moment. Then you bring up that color back up your feet and go backwards, and then bring one color spouting out like a fountain out of the top of your head, up into to the sky, and you're releasing all your negativity that way. Okay, and you do that with the rest of the colors. And by the time you finish, it shouldn't take you that long. With practice, you're going to want to stay in that mode because it's so relaxing. Yeah. So you could also do this practice with numbers. Instead of seeing them go through you, you see them coming towards you. You use the number 1 in white. Close your eyes. And sometimes it takes a couple of days. So this one is a little bit harder. So you could see the number 1, whether you see it bouncing it back and forth or coming in and out. Make sure you see that number 1 white coming in, and then stay with it for a while and do the same process as with aligning your chakra. You embrace it, and then you let go of the number 1 white, and then you bring in the number 2 purple, and you embrace that, but don't let it go until you clearly see the number 2. Once again, this takes practice. It might take you a couple of days. You might be amazed and might see it right then and there. This is visualizing healing. And once you could do that, you always give thanks to our divine power, our source. And once you do that, you could incorporate someone else, sending that light to someone else, right? Okay, so we got visualization. Then we got smell. This is kind of my favorite, and not because I've said in the beginning, I could smell spirit and good spirits and negative spirits. I guess it's because I'm so open spiritually and accepting, you know. Like for example, the other day I walked into my house and I went to pick up a few things. And as soon as I opened up the door, it smelled like there was a million roses in my house. The sweet smell of a red rose. That's what I visualized. That popped up like from the floor up into my nose. It was the scent was undescribable, beautiful, you know. So yeah, that's healing, you know, with smell, you know, with scent. So We could, some people like to burn incense, you know, sage, Palo Santo, frankincense, myrrh. Um, it'll be your choice. There's no right or wrong. Um, the only thing that I say is something that soothes you. If it soothes you, it's soothing your spirit. Okay, so some people like to burn. I love to burn oil. Um, I love coconut, um, but I also like to burn amber. It smells so pretty, or lavender. Yes. Um, so that's healing to me. And when we do spiritual cleansings for someone else, and me particular, I use incense, to cleanse the aura of the person, whether it's sage or myrrh, depending on the situation. You know, I like to use a lot of Palo Santo. Um, that has a little nice woodsy smell. It comes in oil also. When you after you burn it, it's the smell, the scent stays around for a couple of days. And after you burn, the oil smells almost like Old Spice, which is another lovely scent. Cinnamon, you could burn cinnamon. Um, these are all aligning spirit scents, and it brings love towards you too. So, scent. Uh, sometimes I walk through a store and I see brand new dolls, and the scent of a brand new doll just takes me somewhere. It takes me back to yesteryear, you know, Christmases and things like that. My mother. It just takes me back to that time. So many times I just love to grab a new doll and smell it and go into a trance for a second or two, you know. It takes me back to a beautiful childhood memory. Or I don't know if that happens with you. Does it? Yeah. Sometimes I take a pencil or a brand new notebook and I just flip the pages and it takes me back to fifth grade, second grade. I love to smell a brand new book. Yeah. That's meditation there also, because it takes you to a pleasant place. Okay? You got my point? Yeah. All right. Now we're cooking with gas, you see? All right. So we got the scent part, the smell part together. All right. So after smell, yes, let's use the um mouth. The not so much tasting, but speaking. You know, instead of hearing it, we'll be speaking. You know, again with the mothering. Chanting. Um, as I mentioned before, how the Hindus do. Um, What else? Singing.
Processing requests. MCM
Sorry. My phone has a mind of its own. Bad phone. Where was that? Remind me. Speaking, you know, when you speak a kind word over somebody, you know, or as I mentioned before in another video, you know, it's not saying, you know, oh, let me see if I, you know, if this will happen. No, absolutely. You have to speak positive. You have to speak like it's already
processing
yours.
requests.
Oh my
MCM.
God, Basagiri. Well, how annoying, I'm not going to start it again. I did this video like 3 times. But speaking the word in a positive way, you know, I am fantastic. I am well, you know, I am going to blank blank, you know, and speaking in a positive word over your neighbor. They're so unruly and so pain in the you know, instead of cursing them, you know, let's give them some 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 healthy balsam enrolled in a word, you know. Bless them, don't condemn them, you know. And last is touch, you know. I I use a touch a lot, you know, for healing too. Um, I like to go into nature and go pick up rocks in a I don't say forest, but you know, go into the woods, you know, and dig up a rock from the ground and a couple of them, and bring them back. Go to the ocean and get some rocks and bring those back. You could utilize crystals, or some people just use their hands. You know, they gift it that way. Okay, and that's self healing, and healing someone else. Okay, taking your hands and speaking the words into your hands, saying a prayer. You know, activating your hands. You know, I like to rub oils on them. You don't have to rub your hands with the same oils that I do, but healing oils, olive oil, holy water, and I stay a little bit speaking the words into my hands and activating them. And then I'll put my hands on someone or myself, you know. Or as I was mentioning, I like to take those rocks. Yes, we cleanse them, and I don't put salt on my rocks. I don't put salt on my crystals. There's some people that clean their crystals with salt. I personally don't do that because I think that decharges them. You know, what I do, I put them in a clear cup of water for a day or so. And then if there's any full moon, new moon, I will put it up on the windowsill or outside to catch all that rays of the moon and leave it there to the next day to catch all that morning dew or that morning sun. And then I'll pull them back in, and crystals or rocks are charged. My rocks I treat a little bit more because I do, I'll tell you one of my secrets, that I put them in a pot, and I put, it depends again on the person that's looking for healing. Filled up the pot of sesame oil or almond oil, and let the rocks sit in there for a day. And then when I have my client in front of me, I will take, I will heat those rocks up and then take them one by one and start passing the stones where it's mostly needed. When you're a healer with your hands, you're gonna feel just by the vibration or the heaviness when you pass it through the person's body. Let's say, God bless me, it's the heart. You're gonna feel the heaviness or heatness come on your hands through the rock. So you know that that rock needs to go there, right? So, and I do that with each and every rock. And if I don't feel no heaviness like that, what I do is I just align them straight down their body. You know, trying to hit the points of the chakra. And that one you could do yourself, to you, because I've done it to myself. And those are the basics of working with the five senses. Yay! Yay! Again, if you want to know more, you know, as I always mention, the best teacher is your higher self. You know, I'll give you a little bit of the basics, and then you run with the rest. You know, and I always say that they are good YouTubers. Not all of them, but there are good YouTubers in this field that are clean-hearted. So you are welcome to do that. But don't want to keep you any longer. So I love you guys. Remember that my motto that my eyesight is limited, but my love for you guys is endless. And please maintain inspired and informed, and stay tuned for our next giveaway fest. We're about to drop the ball on how we're going to do it, and hope you are a winner. Winner, chicken
Preparing
dinner.
3 unlabeled. Labels
My phone
available.
is bad, phone. But before it starts talking again, I am your host, and my name is Sandra. Lucy Progreso para ti y tu espíritu. Please be blessed and be well. And sorry for my phone. Beyond Sight sends you smooches.